Fair warning, people, this is not a mukbang. Warning, this is not a mukbang. Turn it off if you were expecting to see some delicious food being eaten. We're just having a talkbang. We haven't had one for fucking I don't know how many months, but I'm back to just hanging out with you. No food to distract us, just some beautiful cake. And I can't think of any other way to bring in my 30th birthday without you guys. So I'm excited to show you some beautiful, delicious red velvet cake. It cost me $50. I'll link below where I actually got the cake. It's pretty expensive, but their cupcakes and their cakes in general, or the pastries, are absolutely delicious. And I couldn't think of a better place to buy one. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I know that it has been so damn long since I've had some alcohol and a little bit of time to hang out with you guys. So here's a glass for you. Actually, you can have some there. Cheers. So I purchased some Lohr Merlot. Lohr is actually, you know, there's always a range of wines. There's the cheap ones, and there are the kind of mid-priced ones, and there are super expensive ones. I would call this more mid-price. I don't think people would normally buy this on a normal basis. I think this cost me $15, but it is one of my favorite brands, and I don't know, I just thought it was a special occasion, so I had to get the special wine. So I'm excited to have a good time with you today. Alright, cake time. As you can see, I am turning 30 today. I don't know when I'm posting this video, but today is my birthday, September 3rd, and yeah, I know that if I post this, is probably in 5 days, so it'll be probably, whatever, 4 to 5 days. It depends on how lazy I am, but school's in session. So if I can't get to this video right away, just know that my birthday probably already passed, but you know how some people like to have their birthday month. So let's just call this a birthday. I'll give it 2 weeks. I'll celebrate for 2 weeks. So let me light these guys. Hopefully I don't burn myself. So it was so annoying because I was trying to get these two colors to match. I went to, where did I go? Target. I went to Target to buy these candles, and I couldn't find candles that matched colors. And yes, I do like the color pink, so don't make fun of pink, and don't make fun of me for liking pink. But there you go. Oh, I actually got these too. These are sparkler birthday candles. I think those are the ones that kind of, they're basically a fire hazard. So I'm kind of scared to use them, but let's try them. Like these little sticks here. Do you see them? Ooh, do you see the flame in my face? Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of scared to do this. Let's see. Kind of placed randomly. Alright, I'm kind of nervous about this, but let's see how they go. I have never used these sparkler candles before. Ready? Aren't they supposed to sparkle? What the fuck? They're called sparkler candles. You guys, I feel gypped. Where the fuck are the sparkles? Watch. Next thing you know, it's gonna start sparkling. Did you see that? Now I'm scared to do the one in the middle. Ah. I love it when wax gets on my hand. It actually feels really good. They're sparkling. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna let them sit for a little bit. Do you see them sparkle? Oh, that's so cool. It's my birthday! This is actually kind of exciting. I don't think they're as crazy as the ones that you see at the restaurant. Because the ones at the restaurant basically shoot up in the air. It's all drama and crazy. Alright, I think this is the time where we blow out the candles and make a wish. Even though they never fucking come true. Because I'm not rich and I'm not married, so what I wished for on my 21st birthday did not come true. But I'll try it anyway. Let's see this time around. Hopefully it works out. I kind of like the sparkles. I kind of want to leave them. I think I'm ready to blow out these candles. What is my wish? I'm actually going to tell you. Because I'll just go against the grain here. Go against the tradition. I wish my channel success. You know, I wish that hopefully by the end of, I would say this year or January when I started in 2016, this year, earlier this year, that I achieve maybe, you know, 20,000 subscribers or more. I think I'm already surprised at where it's at right now. So I just wish this channel a lot of success, and I owe it to you guys. So thank you so much. Let's blow out these candles. My wish hopefully will be granted. Okay. Those sparklers, they're bitches. Hold on. I don't want you anymore. Oh my god, these sparklers are assholes. I need to grab some water so I can put them out. Man, these sparklers are freaking scary. Come on, stop. Ah, ah, ah. There you go. Look, I got freaking wax all over my cake. Sorry if you hear noise. I know there's a lot of noise outside, a lot of motorcycles and vehicles driving around. I have the window open right now. So real quick, what does it mean for me to be 30? I actually feel good. You know, I remember back in the day when I was young, I always thought 30 was so old. I think when I was 16, I was talking to 30-year-olds on the freaking internet. So, and I thought I was so cool for talking to an older person. Now that I'm 30, I'm all, it's not old at all. And I would never be talking to a 16-year-old. So that was just a terrible situation altogether. Like that's a jailbait situation. So please, young kids out there watching this channel, do not talk to 30-year-olds, especially if you're underage. We're not that old, but you shouldn't be talking to us. That's a no-no. Learn from me. But yeah, no. I said this before, but actually at this age right now, I feel young still, but I also feel that I have, you know, I still have a life to live. I still have so much time to learn things, but I feel that I know enough, and I know I've experienced enough to be able to speak about my life and feel confident about it. There was one time where I said that, I actually feel very sexy. And what I meant by that was that I actually feel amazing. Basically, I'm feeling myself, like I like who I am today. And that's actually not being conceited. That's actually just understanding who I am and feeling comfortable in my skin. And I hope that a lot of you guys experience that one day. I know that there are people who feel the same way about themselves, and I am so happy to finally be there with you. But there are also a lot of people who, you know, struggle with themselves all the time. But you'll achieve it one day. You just have to learn how to love yourself. And I don't know. I just feel great at this age, and I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be new, and this is so cool. I have a YouTube channel, you guys. That's awesome. Who would have thought, right? Alright, so I am going to cut some cake. I don't have a cake cutter or anything special like that. I have to... Pink, again. See, I like pink. I'm sorry, but pink's a nice color. Anyway, no, I don't have some special cake cutter. I'm not that housewife or whatever the hell you want. Some Newport Beach rich housewife with all these freaking kitchen appliances that nobody freaking uses. I don't have a cake cutter, so I'm going to use just a regular knife to cut this out. Let's take off this 30. Oh, it's so sweet. This cake is so freaking good. So let's see here. I'm not really good at cutting cake, but I'm going to cut just a piece close to me, and you're gonna have one too. I didn't forget about you. I got 2 plates. Not too bad. I did a pretty good job. I love this kind of like lazy Susan spinner thing that I got from IKEA. It's so helpful for all my videos. Try to do this. Look at the inside of this cake. I have to show you. I'm going to move it over here. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful cake. So this is your slice here. You know what, honestly, I remember putting so much emphasis on my birthday and how much I cared about it, but today it's different too, because at this age 30, I think that, you know, a lot of my friends are married now, they have babies, they have all these things going on, they're starting their careers. We're all fucking busy. So getting together is impossible. Today, actually this weekend, I have a few friends who went to Vegas. They're on vacation because my birthday just happens to end on a holiday weekend, which is Labor Day. So it's a lot of times it's impossible for them to get together as a large group, right? But I mean, to me, the most important thing is, you know, to see my friends on the special day. And that's all I really ask for. A lot of times people want gifts, right? Remember when you were just always expecting birthday gifts when you were younger and just wanting to get, I don't know, whatever it is that you want, gift cards, whatever that, money, I don't know what it is, but I no longer want that. And I think that started in my mid-20s. Like, I no longer care about gifts. Because to me, the biggest gift is basically seeing the people that I care about. My friends, my family, whoever, you know, can show up whenever I invite them out. It's just hard these days, and I really, I just think it's, I don't know, I don't want fucking gift cards. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't want any of your gifts. I don't want you to show up with that stuff. I just want you to physically be there. I know how hard it is for us to even meet up for dinner, you know, because maybe you have a kid to take care of or whatever other things you have going on. I get it. So the biggest gift you can give me, I guess, is for you to just show up. Like, that's all I want. I really don't want anything else. And that's what, it made me kind of bummed out this weekend too, just because of that, because I didn't get to see them. But now I'm able to spread out these birthday events where, you know, I can split up the groups. and make it easier, right? Just because big groups at a fucking, you know, restaurant is gnarly. You should see the check. I mean, how are people supposed to like split up payments at a check for a party of freaking 20? I mean, it's impossible. So I think the smarter way to go about it is just split up the groups, see whomever is free on the, you know, the weekday or the weekend, schedule it ahead of time, and just see them. It doesn't have to necessarily be on your birthday, you know, but yeah. But if I had control over, you know, everyone being available on a weekend, I would have thrown a huge birthday party. I love house parties. That is my jam. Forget the restaurants, forget, you know, going to Las Vegas. I love house parties. I was the king of hosting house parties. That's what I was known for until I moved into this small fucking shithole in this beach city that, I don't know, I hate this place. My dog's barking. She agrees. I hate this place. It's so small. That's why I've never given you a tour of my place. All the little spots that you see, yeah, you just see something, but it's an old home, and I can't fit more than freaking 5 people comfortably. Even 5 people is a stretch, so. But house parties are my absolute jam. You know my favorite part about a house party is? It's not, I mean, I have fun during the party, but my favorite thing about the house party is when most of the people leave at the end, right? And you have, you know, your friends that you're most close to sticking around with you to help you clean at the end, right? And once you're all done, you have all this leftover food, and you're just sitting at the frickin' table talking shit on everyone and eating the leftovers. That is my favorite. I just love just being totally hungover with everyone at the table and just picking at shit. I don't know, I just find it so beautiful. That's the connection that you make with these close friends. Not that you mean to be mean to the other people, other guests that were there. It's just more of, I don't know, it's just a nice little connection you have with certain people, right? Oh, I miss those days. I remember having them. Fuck this small goddamn place. God. It's so freaking good. But I kind of did get a great birthday gift. It's actually from one of my friends, Cindy. She is she does eyebrows. I don't know if you can tell. My eyebrows, they don't look that different. I don't know if you can tell, but they're just a little bit darker. And what she did for me was that she gave me kind of a freebie service. And I appreciate that, and I'm taking it as my birthday gift because she did it around that time. But her procedure is called microblading. I think the girls are more familiar with this. It's a very new process of kind of getting some maintenance on your eyebrows. What it is it's not, it's kind of like tattooing, but it's not tattooing. What it is that they take a very sharp blade, actually, and they kind of cut hair strokes into your eyebrows, and kind of like a paper cut, if you want to think of it that way. And what they do is the wounds that are still open, they put this kind of like dark brown or black ink over your eyebrows, and I guess the cuts kind of suck in that ink, and you're left with kind of these dark lines underneath your actual eyebrow hair. And the results are very natural, and I think they're amazing. I think it's a great technique. I don't know if it's officially called microblading, but I know that there's some kind of legal thing with that with the name or whatever it is, but I'll link her Instagram down below. You'll see her work. I think she did a pretty damn good job. I always wanted to get my eyebrows done, and I know that sounds really, really weird, but if you know anything, you know that eyebrows make a face, right? And I've always thought my eyebrows were really light. And I've always wanted eyebrow implants. I've always said that. It sounds super crazy, super vain, but no, I've always wanted that done. I thought they were super light, and I just said I wanted something natural, and Cindy gave it to me, and she did a wonderful job. I've already gone through my second, my follow-up. There's 2 sessions. When you pay upfront, there are 2 sessions. First one, she does it, and sometimes they don't hold really well, and you follow up with the second one. But the second one seems to have held up pretty well. So they are a little bit darker, they're not really noticeable, but the women that she works on, they're very noticeable because women are more particular about the way their eyebrows look. But anyways, I love her work. I'll put her information down. You'll see exactly what the process looks like. And, you know, I'll tell you this, it did hurt just a little bit. It's very different from a tattoo. She's literally cutting you, like literally paper cuts on your freaking face. So it is very sensitive, but I think the process is better than doing hair implants, because if you've seen eyebrow hair implants, that shit grows in different directions. What they're doing is they're taking, you know, hair from different parts of your body, the back of your head, maybe even your pubic hair. I don't know what they're doing. They're putting in your eyebrows, and that shit's growing left and right, up and down, in and out. I was kind of nervous telling you guys about it just because I don't know. I think that for a man to do something like that, in the eyes of society, it's a vain thing. Even though women buy makeup, they get their, you know, their hair done all the time, and it's super expensive, and they, you know, they just get done up all the time. But when a man does it, I think everyone goes, oh, that's random. Like, I never, you know, and even for me, I still feel very insecure about it, or talking about it, just because I feel like, oh, they're gonna think I, you know, care too much. But I do care. Of course I care. Of course I care about my appearance. Of course I care about keeping up, you know? Here's the thing that I think women probably don't know. And I'll tell you a funny situation, or funny situations where I noticed this about men. Straight men, gay men. We care about our appearance a lot. Just as much as you do. This is very evident inside public restrooms. It's funny. It is hilarious. Every time I walk into the restroom, you'll see, you know, some guy in front of the mirror, you know, he's maybe fixing himself, his shirt, maybe making sure his hair looks good. You know, sometimes I see, you know, them brushing his eyebrows with, you know, his fingers, just trying to, like, you know, make sure everything looks okay. But as soon as somebody opens the door of the restroom, that guy at the sink, you know, in front of the mirror, notice or hears someone walk in. It's funny because I shouldn't be, but I've been to women's restrooms before because my girlfriends, either because they're super drunk and I have to take care of them or whatever the case, but a lot of times they drag me in the restroom with them. So I've been in women's restrooms before. But my friends always try to make it clear to other women, like, he's gay, don't worry, he's gay. But I'm like, I shouldn't be in here. Anyways, from what I noticed though, is that women are so, they treat each other really well in the restrooms. There's a lot of help. Like, I saw these 2 girls, strangers, they were putting on, you know, their lip gloss or whatever, or touching up, and one of the girls was like, oh, what color is that, or whatever it is, and she said, oh, this is blah 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 blah, and she's like, do you want to try some? And the girl did, and there's this kind of sharing and kind of behavior inside of the women's restroom. Totally different. Do you need a tampon? I have one. Here, have one. Like, it's not the same in men's restrooms. Women, I hope you know this. If you ever tell your boyfriend he is getting fat, or his hair looks kind of funny, or he should shave, they won't tell you in front of your face. They won't say, oh, you know, that you hurt my feelings. They'll keep it inside. But they are hurting. They are hurting. I ask my straight friends all the time, male friends, and I say, do you get annoyed when your girlfriend says certain things about your appearance? And they say, yeah. You know, they actually admit, like, it really does hurt their feelings. They don't express it, because men aren't very expressive. They're not allowed to. So stupid, but they're not allowed to. So I just think it's kind of, I think it's crazy. But women are so interesting. We're just so different. So I hope you know that if you say something to your boyfriend or your husband, they are going to hurt. If they care, they do care about the way they look. I mean, I know that the ones that do care a lot, the ones that are constantly checking themselves out or taking pictures of themselves, they're called douchebags or whatever. But, you know, whatever. Like, I say if you want to maintain the way you look, that's fine. I just think that if you're hurting other people while doing it, that's a whole different story. But everyone does care to an extent. You know, you don't want to walk out with a fucking bagel on your head and not realize it. Like, you gotta look in the mirror and check yourself out. Shit. Cheers. Drink to men. I'm sorry, men. I'm sorry society has freaking ruined your life. It's not easy. But anyways, check her out. I'll put the link down below. I just think a lot of women are scared of the microblading technique, but I am living proof that it's okay. You could do it. It's very natural, and I think that's why everyone's going for that bushy kind of natural eyebrow. No more freaking Sharpie eyebrows. This cake is bomb. That's all yours. Of course I'm warm again. I didn't take my allergy pills. Usually I think the allergy pills that I take help me without the reaction. Oh my god. So I had sex this morning. I had birthday sex. Yeah, I called it birthday sex. I don't know, I think I see hickeys. I don't know if you can tell. Anyways. Yeah, I still get hickeys. I'm like a high school fucking slut. Like, what if I'm gonna go for it? I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do all that little preteen slut shit. Like, suck my neck until it fucking turns red. Play vampire. Like, I love that. Kiss me on the ear. My 3 spots. Ear, my neck, and my fucking nipples. Like, if you touch all 3, my shirt's off. Like, everything's done. I'm open for service. Like, it's funny because, like, I don't know if a lot of you guys, I know there are a lot of my viewers, they probably struggle with this too if you've been in a long relationship, that it's hard to have sex sometimes. Like, it's hard to, it's almost as if you have to plan it out, or it's very calculated almost. It's not as natural as it used to be. You know, it's not, I don't know. I just find that a lot of times I push him away because I'm not in the mood, you know, or I just don't want to. I just don't have sex. I'm like so tired. And that's not a good thing. I don't know, but today I felt I was in the mood to do it, so it was great. It was fun. I just think that, oh, there was this one time actually where I had suggested, there was just a period in time where we just weren't doing anything, you know, and I know that a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of couples struggle with that. So I actually suggested that we watch porn together, and at first he was like, I don't know. That's a little weird because we're watching other people. But I actually, I think it helps. I actually think that it kind of creates some sort of excitement. I'm not going to name any names, but I actually did help one of my friends with her marriage. She had been telling me the same story that she had a hard time trying to get her husband to have sex with her or whatever. There just wasn't any spark anymore. And I had actually suggested the same thing. I said, why don't you see if he wants to watch porn and, you know, you guys can have sex to that. And she just thought it was the craziest thing like she's ever heard. But she tried it. And her husband at first was like, what the fuck, are you serious? Because, you know, guys and girls, you know that your men, like your husband and your boyfriend is probably watching porn while you're not around and jerking off. That's totally I think that's normal. Like, that subject alone is so touchy for women, and it's because a lot of times that maybe they accidentally find some porn on their significant other's computer or phone or whatever the case. Like you accidentally run into one of the files, and it actually does hurt your feelings. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. That happened to me one time. I actually found a bunch of like pictures of naked guys on his computer, and I was actually very hurt. And I was actually trying to figure out why I was so upset about it, because it's not like he's actively hooking up with these people, you know, these naked people on his computer. It's not that. It's more like, I think it's more like me thinking, oh, is that what you're attracted to? Because I'm not that, you know, I don't look like that. Is that what you want? And I think that's where, for most of us, when we do catch them with that material, we get very, like, we just feel super insecure. And I think that's normal. I think that's a normal reaction. I think that if you didn't feel that way, I don't know, I think just you're fucking crazy. But I don't know. At first, that was my initial thing. I was very hurt by it, and it was hard to talk about. But I understand now, because it's not like he is the only one in the relationship looking at it too, because I am too. I love porn. I think it's fantastic. But it's just, I guess I don't think it's fair that I'm upset if I'm, you know, also looking at it as well. So that's why I suggested that we do it together. And it's actually been fantastic. And I know this sounds crazy. I know that you're probably like scratching your head like, that sounds crazy. But let me give you that sex advice. Like, honestly, if there's a dry spell in your fucking relationship, just try it. I mean, sometimes guys think it's hot that a woman is even interested in watching something like that with them. Because a lot of times it's very taboo, right? I have a lot of girlfriends who watch porn. They're fucking nasty. You know who you fucking are. Just kidding, you're not nasty. But anyways, they like watching it on their own time as well. So I just think that communication and sharing that kind of thing is important in a relationship. Just try new things, man. I know it's not gonna be the same. Do you remember the days when we like fucking hooked up in the car with your significant other on the first few dates? Like, that was exciting. That was when it all first started. So it's not gonna be the same 7 years in, 10 years in. You gotta work on it. It's not. I remember those days in the fucking car. You guys, if you have never hooked up in a car before, you are missing out. Before in this relationship, I was a nasty little fucking whore. Like, I was a whore. Every single date, I would hook up with that person. And I didn't have a place, you know. I was actually very young, so I was living with my parents, so we weren't gonna hook up in the fucking house. We were gonna park in some dark neighborhood, or like some park, and do some nasty, ratchet ass shit. It was fun. I remember the times where the car is so tricky, and I'll tell you this, the reason why it's so tricky is because when you're hooked up, okay, first of all, the car is very small, right? It's even hard to put your fucking legs up in the air or whatever you need to do. It's hard to do because you're confined in a small space. So it's difficult. Like I said, it's just a small space, and you could only fucking extend your legs so far. You're pulling the seat back. Freaking the windows are getting steamy, like Titanic status. And it's just so difficult, but it's so exciting and thrilling because you may get caught and you may be arrested and you may be a sexual predator on, you know, you may have that on your record. I mean, I don't suggest it, but I say live your life. But I didn't get caught, so thank God. All right. But with that said, no, it's so crazy. I remember going on these dates and hooking up with these people, and it's funny because, you know, when you're on your second or third date, you're still wearing your best outfit or whatever. So it was hard. It was so awkward because, you know, when you're having sex and you climax and everything happens, things get kind of dirty. Things get everywhere. I remember one time where I was wearing one of my favorite shirts or whatever, and I guess we were about to climax. We didn't take off our clothes completely. I never do that in the car. I just think that's... You don't have time to put on your fucking clothes if someone's about to approach your car. Like, you don't have time. So keep your shit on. But anyways, we're about to climax or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I was like, hold up. Let me take off this shirt. And it was a button up, just like, not like this one, but it was a button up. So I had to slowly take it off because the material was so nice. It was one of my favorite shirts. I'm like, don't come on this shirt. Please don't come on this shirt. Like, I had to take off the fucking shirt first and said, okay, now you can go. It's like, it takes away from the experience. And today that happens too with my boyfriend. When we're done, with my boyfriend, when we're done and I'm lying in bed, I'm like, I have all this nasty on my body, you know, and I'm all like this, lying in bed. I'm like, okay, it's getting cold. Okay. Oh, just use your shirt to wipe it off. I said, no, I don't want to use my shirt. That's my favorite shirt. Because I love, like, I have these comfy shirts that I like to wear, and I don't like to get them all nastied up by bodily fluids. Anyways, so I'm like, and then I have to get up like this because I don't want that shit to drop on the floor, and I'm walking to the restroom like this. It is such a process to clean up. It is a mess. You should know what I'm talking about. That shit is a mess. It is not easy. Oh, Lord. Clean up on aisle, whatever the fuck you are. Car, the bed. That shit gets cold on your chest. Like, you want to wipe it up as fast as you can. I missed you. So back to what I was saying about the car sex, right? So you're thinking, like, how the fuck are you supposed to clean up all those nasty fluids? You know, because I'm not using my shirt. I already took it off because I didn't want it to get dirty. So a lot of the times I had to, like, freaking look through my car in my glove box, the middle of my car, to look for any napkins that I had sitting around. Because, you know, this bitch steals napkins from Starbucks and McDonald's all the time. I always have napkins in my car. So those are the best things to use. Using that Starbucks napkin to fucking clean your body up, your nasty ratchet ass cum shit up on your body. Ugh. And those were terrible because they weren't thick enough, so they would like break apart. It was bad. Oh, McDonald's napkins held up better. Oh man. So I think after all those experiences, the best thing I can say, and this sounds so psycho, is look, take off your socks. Look, if you guys are still fucking in the car and doing whatever the hell you're doing, I say go for it. I don't give a shit. Have fun. Just don't get caught. But here's some advice. Use your sock. Take off your sock. I mean, girls don't have... Girls, you guys wear nice shoes. You guys wear your heels. You're not wearing socks. But the guys, they have socks on. No one's gonna know if you walk around without a pair of socks. It's okay, take it off, clean yourself up, be proper, and go on your way. Woo! Talk about, I mean, there's a reason why certain people should not be watching my channel. You know, it's funny, at first I'm just so classy, and then once shit like this goes into my body, the hoe comes out, just the hoe shines. It just like shoots out of me. I try to behave, but I just can't. I just don't have time to be fake. I just don't have time for it. I think it's a lot of work to be fake. That's another talk, man. I've talked too much. So real quick, I wanted to tell you guys. So I've been receiving, I always open my email and I always see these kind of like outside parties offering me free shit or whatever, or just companies that are reaching out to me and wanting me to try their snacks because of my mukbang channel and all that good stuff. I'm not going to do that. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this is because I want to be as transparent as I can with you guys, my viewers. I feel that I owe it to you. I will never post something that I don't stand by. And if ever there was a time that you would see me post a video of me trying some Japanese snacks, random snacks, you know, you need to call me out on it. You need to hold me accountable. I'm just not into that stuff. I want you to know that my channel is based on conversations like this. My mukbangs are based on beautiful foods, delicious. You know, I want you to know that that's where I'm coming from. So if I start trying little snacks or doing challenges, you need to call me out. I'm serious. Like, I need you as much as you need me. Like, it's a two-way relationship. And look, like, you don't know me that well. You don't know me at all, if anything, but you can't always trust what I'm doing as well. You should always question me, question everything that I'm doing, my motives with with the episodes that I'm posting. You can't easily trust. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of times people put so much trust in these people that are posting these videos on YouTube, but these YouTubers are also not being honest. They're not saying, hey, look, I'm posting this because this company is paying me so-and-so to make this video. I'm just gonna post it. Hopefully no one notices it. But for me, I can't. I don't play like that. Like, I have to let you know. If I'm getting paid for something, you're gonna know. Like, I'm sorry, you're just gonna know because you're my bitch. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But I don't know, don't trust me so easily as well. Like, I want you to always question everything, okay? Question me, question the next person that you're watching. I know this isn't supposed to be super serious, but if I ever, I don't know, you never know what's gonna happen with us YouTubers. Like, one minute we're here, the next we're gone, or the next we're super successful, whatever the case. But I think my biggest fear is, and I need you to hear this out, is that I fear that I may become a monster. And I genuinely say that because I've seen a lot of YouTubers that I happen to follow that became these kind of monsters. They're just not the same anymore. And I fear that that may happen. Like, that may happen. If ever that happens, I need your ass to call me out. I want you to write in the comment section and call me a fake ass bitch. I need to see that. You need to keep me on the goddamn floor. Like, I don't need to be up there acting like I'm better than you, because I am not. And I need you to know that I am not better than you. Not at all. I'm the same. I just happen to talk a lot and post videos on YouTube. But please, help me not become that monster. But I also want you to always hold me accountable. Okay, if I'm doing something questionable, let me know. I have to know. I care about you guys, and I think that you guys care about me too, I hope, you know? And no PayPal shit. I don't need any donations as well. We're not doing this on that channel. I am not taking your money. Even if you're willing to donate me that money to buy some grandiose meal, I'm not taking it. I find that if you take money like that, you really do lose control of the channel. Maybe it's not so obvious, but you do lose control of it. It's not that I don't take your suggestions on what you want to see me eat. It's not that. It's more of now I feel obligated to do these type of foods because you gave me money. You know, now I have to spend that money on Taco Bell because you want to watch me eat Taco Bell. I'm okay with, I am very influenced by suggestions, as you can tell. I always take in what everyone says, but at the end of the day, that I have to make that decision. And when I allow people to send me money for that, that's when I lose all control. That's not, I don't think that's healthy for this channel. And I think you, as my viewer, you know that, you know, it's nothing new. So anyways, that's pretty much my thing. Pretty much my thing. What am I? That's what I wanted to say for a very long time. So if you're one of those people, those companies that are trying to reach out to me to get me to eat your snacks, they're consistent. They're always contacting me. I apologize, I'm just not interested. I want to give these people crazy foods. I don't want to just try snacks even if they're free. I'm not into it. Been the longest. Hopefully it's not too long, but I know that if you watch my talkbangs, you know that this is the average time of my talkbangs, but I appreciate you always tuning in. Thank you for joining me on my freaking birthday. I had such a great time. Some of you guys will be teasing me for having a birthday with practically nobody in this room, but that's okay. I don't care because I just don't care. I really don't care about anything. And you should live that life too. Don't care about anything. It's so stressful. Anyways, I love you so much. Thank you for being with me. This birthday was so much fucking fun. Now I get to spend it with my real life friends, right? Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. And I've missed you and sorry for disappearing. I always do the disappearing act. And real quick to touch up on that, I want you to know that I am as much introverted as I am extroverted. I am literally half-half. There are times when I'm very active and I'm always out and about, but there's also a period of time where I do not want to be in society. I don't want to update on anything on my social media. I don't want to reply to anything. I don't want to do anything, and I hope you understand that. That's just my personality. I have a YouTube channel, sure, but I am still very much extroverted as I am introverted. I already said that, but I just really want you to understand that. I'm half-half, I'm not complete. Anyways, cheers to a beautiful birthday. I always appreciate, God, I'm drunk. I always appreciate you.